Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mercedes-Benz, I'd like to welcome you all to this iconic event. The event where we unveil the launch of the much-awaited Mercedes-Benz A-Class. I think that deserves a big round of applause. I'd like to share with you all that I've been associated with the A-Class since Auto Expo, and today, this pulse of a new generation makes its Indian debut. First up, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Eberhard Khan, Managing Director and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India, to share with us its design strategy and its introduction to India. Please welcome on stage.
Yeah, thank you, Shibami. Good afternoon and welcome to the launch of the Mercedes-Benz A-Class in India. A warm welcome also to all our fans who are watching this launch live on our Facebook page and on our website. Firstly, I would like to thank India for a great start of the new A-Class in India. Thank you, India. The A-Class pre-launch campaign was extremely successful in many ways. The response we got on our various initiatives only proved that India is gearing up for compact luxury. We had conducted an online contest where a person could upload his or her photo and tell us why he or she is in the pulse of the party. And within a week, we saw that our hashtag A-Class Pulsate was trending on Twitter. During the same period, we also reached 1 million fans on our Facebook page with the new A-Class. This was mainly driven by organic growth, so we didn't buy any friends or any addresses. The biggest surprise for me came when we found more than 25,000 young Indians uploading their party pictures on our microsite and we exceeded 1.5 lakh engagements on social media. Well, I can see many of you are surprised looking on those numbers, or I can expect at least. The big question is, what is driving this trend online? Today, dear ladies and gentlemen, today the world has changed. Consumers want more out of everything, but they want it to be practical and compact. Smartphones, for example, are a perfect example where the features are increasing, but they become sleeker and stylish, of course, with every new launch. Similarly, for example, there are studio apartments that have become the trend in major cities. The same goes with hi-fi systems, and the list goes on. So, the Indian luxury dwellers are as much similar to their peers across the world. The trends we see in other categories, what I just mentioned, are also coming to automobiles. Today's generation believes that compact is cool and smart and trendy, and this is exactly what the A-Class is all about. This is exactly what the A-Class represents. Let's try and understand a typical consumer who we see buying an A-Class. Let's call him Vihan. It's a postgraduate from a foreign university, but his father is a very big businessman here in India. He has now returned to India and has started to manage his father's business, but of course with bold decisions. Vihan loves the Formula One, he loves parties in pubs with friends, and he spends a good amount of his time on social media. Vihan is a typical customer we see who is buying an A-Class, and for him being cool and being smart is quite important. So, without you now waiting more, I would like to present to you for the first time and as an Indian launch, the new A-Class, which India has been eagerly waiting for. So, that's for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the pulse of the new generation, the Mercedes-Benz A-Class. We'll give you a little more time for a photo opportunity in a while, so bear with us. For now, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Carsten Bauer, the product head for Mercedes-Benz, to tell us more about this design idiom.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thankful to have the opportunity to show you in detail now the new family member of Mercedes-Benz, the athletic and stylish A-Class. Ladies and gentlemen, the A-Class won for its first unique design product concept, the Red Dot Award, which is one of the world's most renowned design competitions. This year alone, 64 countries submitted 4,662 products for consideration to compete for the seal of quality for outstanding product design. The Red Dot Award recognizes well thought out, innovative products, aesthetic quality, and future-oriented design. For this reason, the coveted Red Dot Award was awarded to the A-class for the high design quality. Now, A is for awesome. A is for attack. A-class is a clear statement of the new dynamism of the Mercedes-Benz brand. The radical new design concept was enthusiastically received on its first appearance with the concept A-Class and has been now rigorously applied for the series production model. Look at the car. Sweepy surfaces, bold lines. You see a coupe-like window line which ends in the C-pillar at the end and ends up in a very muscular area which is the rear fender or big shoulders of the car. You see a new line concept which is very dynamic, very athletic, very sharp lines go all the way back to the C-pillar and end up in the big muscle here. But more, the light design. The light features a bike xenon lighting technology. It features our already now iconic flare design of our LED daytime running lights. You can see here. And, of course, the most expensive feature of this car is the grille. Why? Because we have 302 diamonds in it. Now, if you want to have a convertible, you might think, I don't buy an A-Class. But with this panoramic sunroof, you have something which is very uncommon in a compact segment in India. You have 4,650 square centimeter of open space to enjoy a convertible-like feeling when you drive. Plus, when it's closed, it even looks stylish and sporty. Now, the E-Class, as you can see here, is number one, which means you're the first. Which also means everybody is behind you, sorry to say. And that's what everybody else would see, a very beautiful back. It's nicely designed, and particularly the rear tail lights feature a very sculptural LED technology in a very specific design. Let me come to some other USPs. Let me come to something which is really unique, and I'm very happy to talk about this, because the engine. Let me introduce today the most fuel-efficient engine in the luxury segment. So with an outstanding 20.06 kilometer per liter, we could get as far as 1,000 kilometers without refueling. How is it possible? The pistons and cylinder head of the 2.2 liter, 109 horsepower and 250 Newton meter torque diesel uses high-strength aluminium, friction-optimized cylinder walls, and variable nozzle turbine turbocharger. The start-stop function is standard in all engines. The 1.6 liter, 122 horsepower and 200 Newton meter torque petrol engine is a lightweight construction of high-strength aluminium alloy and features a homogeneous and demand-controlled multiple injection system with fast-responding piezo injectors. A major technological advantage is the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, the 7G DCT, we call it. It has the same technology as the transmissions usually used in super sports cars, as, for example, the SLS AMG of our brand. With 7 forward gears and 1 reverse gear, which ensure seamless acceleration, the dual clutch transmissions allows changes to the next higher or lower gear with no interruption in tractive power. So, if you aspire to be a Formula One driver one day, then you can start now practicing with the shift pedals behind the steering wheel in your brand new A-Class. How does the up to 9% fuel-saving Eco Start-Stop function work? When the car comes to a stop, let's say at a traffic light, a traffic jam, the engine switches off automatically. Lift your foot off the brake and the engine comes to life within a fraction of a second. And Eco Start Stop is activated by default, but you can disengage it in the instrument panel. Numerous trim elements in the A-Class have been inspired also by our super sports car SLS AMG. The muscular instrument panel incorporates 5 round vents which are reminiscent of an aircraft turbine and have been given a cool touch effect with a matte aluminum finish. In the center of the instrument panel, the freestanding multimedia display screen gets your attention, featuring a black piano lacquer look front with a silver frame. The multifunctional 3-spoke sports steering wheel is ergonomically advanced with perforated sections for your palm and thumb recesses at the 3 and 9 o'clock position. The infotainment system, Audio 20, can perform almost everything you can think of. You will find a CD player that is compatible to play MP3, WMA, AAC formats. You find USB, you find aux import, Bluetooth, audio streaming, reading text messages, and a full-fledged keypad, and all of that is standard. Its address book has a space of around 1,000 entries. You even can manage your fuel consumption via displayed histogram. And with a central controller conveniently placed in the center console, it's easy to cruise through the menus of your infotainment system. As a true athlete, the A-Class has sport seats as standard. Sure, the contouring of the side bolsters and backrest offers superior lateral support. The contrast stitching, which is very often used in high-end sports cars, adds even more sporty styling. Nevertheless, you still will enjoy the advanced level of comfort which you are used to from Mercedes-Benz. The flexible boot space supports your active lifestyle, be it sports, work, or party. The rear seat backrests are 40-60 split. And each section, as you can see here, can be folded individually. Therefore, the boot capacity of 341 liters can be expanded up to 1,157 liters once the rear seats are folded. Of course, as a member of the Mercedes-Benz family, a huge list of safety features has been given to the A-Class. A total of 7 airbags will protect you and whoever is in the car. And this airbag concept includes a driver and front passenger airbag, a left and right curtain airbag, a front left and right side airbag, and a driver knee bag. The electronic stability program assists the driver to retain control of his vehicle in the event of loss of grip and does not allow the vehicle to skid on slippery surfaces. In addition, the acceleration skid control ensures that the wheels do not skid when accelerating, especially when moving off on loose or wet ground. All A-Classes are equipped with ABS, which allows the tires to keep the tractive contact with the road surface while braking. The brake assist detects emergency braking situations based on the speed with which the brake pedal is pressed and assists the driver by increasing the brake pressure. When activated, the brake lights flash to give the drivers behind a better warning of the risk of a rear collision. The driving assistance system attention assist warns the driver when typical signs of drowsiness are detected, and therefore enhances driving safety. The hill start assist prevents the vehicle from rolling back when the driver switches from the brake pedal to the accelerator when starting on an inclined road. The hold function avoids the vehicle on an incline to roll back without the driver having to keep the brake pedal pressed. And the electric parking brake is engaged by pressing the control button. This can also be done when the ignition key has been removed. And the electric parking brake can even be applied in an emergency. The stylish headlamps using bi-xenon technology for both low and high beam. The daytime running lamps follow the iconic flare style and feature the LED technology. A loss of the tire pressure is detected by a tire pressure loss warning system immediately and will warn the driver accordingly. So with this huge list of safety features and more, the passengers are cocooned in a complete safety concept inside the A-Class. Numerous individualization options will be offered for the A-Class to feature the individual tastes and personality of the owner. And here on the A-Class style, we featured a couple of very attractive elements which you can purchase at the dealership. So the sporty decal, for example, the 18-inch two-tone alloys, and the very aggressive sporty spoiler in the front. Now, I'm sure you have some appetite for the A-Class now. So the orders can be placed. Let me end my presentation with a short AV which captures the key highlights, and then request Eberhard to take it forward. Thank you very much.
Okay. Carsten, thank you so much. Thanks for the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, now we got, I think, a kind of impression why a lot of car enthusiasts like this new A-Class. The future A-Class customers will be highly individualistic and trend conscious. They are always connected digitally, and this explains somehow the huge excitement during the pre-launch of the car. This is the new world where the young luxury dwellers see compact is cool and hence compact luxury. We have seen with 3 months after the world launch more than 90,000 bookings, and this is as well a kind of sign for the new compact luxury in the world. And India is ready for that. So, please.
Mr. Cohen, I think that we all agree that this is an absolutely incredible clap. Put your hands together for the Mercedes-Benz A-Class. Now I know the question on everyone's lips, the moment that we've all been waiting for. If you could please tell us how the A-Class will be priced.
Yes, with pleasure. The ex-showroom price of the A180 Sport, this is the red one here, will be 22.73 lakhs ex-showroom Mumbai, and the A180 CDI Style, this is the white one, will be 21.93 lakhs ex-showroom in Mumbai. And what I would like to mention at this point of time, we launch both of the versions today, the petrol and the diesel. Both cars are available from now on in India. I would like to end this short presentation with a short TVC, which I think truly captures the spirit of the new A-Class. Thank you all for being with us. Later on we take some pictures, and now let's have a look at the movie.